What's up, y'all? Hoping everything's okay with you. So, as of recently, I've been doing a lot of mobile gaming, and though I love games like Call of Duty Mobile, I'm also subscribed to a gaming service called Apple Arcade. And if you're unfamiliar with Apple Arcade, like I said, it's a gaming service but for Apple devices. You can play games on your iPhone, your iPad, your MacBook or iMac, and your Apple TV. So pretty much it's only $5 a month and you get access to a ton of games, a lot of really good games, and you can play them on or offline. So what I like about this, let's say you're commuting on a bus or a train and you don't have service, you can still play these games, whereas most mobile games you need an internet connection of some sort in order to play, and that's what I really like about it. So today I want to go over a few games that I've been playing recently, and we can determine whether or not Apple Arcade is worth the $5 a month. But before we begin, please like, please subscribe, hit me up in the comment section. Now let's go. These aren't in any particular order, but the first game I like to talk about is OCEANHORN 2. Now, this game is heavily inspired by Zelda, as you can see. So you're pretty much going on a quest here, and it's very similar to Zelda. Like I said, you're going through dungeons, there's bosses, you get your sword, your shield, you get new weapons as you progress. And what I love about this is it just looks beautiful. And though it'll remind you a lot of Zelda, it still kind of has its own identity, which I appreciate. The combat is solid. I wouldn't say it's as good as Zelda, but it's solid, definitely solid. And the story is really good so far. I haven't completed it yet. I'm still playing it, and I'm really enjoying it. My favorite thing so far is the worlds. They're beautiful. The graphics are gorgeous, and I can't believe this is a mobile game. This is a console quality game, and it actually is coming to Nintendo Switch soon, if I'm not mistaken. Now, this is a big upgrade from the first OCEANHORN, which was first on mobile, then later released on console. And this game is just awesome. I really recommend you guys try it out. It's awesome. I think you enjoy it. So, recently, Fortnite was removed from the Apple Store, which gives us one less Battle Royale game to play, and unfortunately the most popular game right now. But if you're subscribed to Apple Arcade, you get to play this really funny take on a Battle Royale, and that game is called Butter Royale. So what this pretty much is like a Battle Royale that's themed over a giant food fight. So you start off with like a giant loaf of bread, which is supposed to be your melee weapon, and you have funny guns, like you have a ketchup gun, you have a mayonnaise gun, you have a gumball gun, and a bunch of other weapons as well. It's so silly. And if you're familiar with Battle Royale, as time goes on, the circle gets smaller and smaller. And in this game, you're not avoiding like fire or, gas or something. You're actually avoiding hot butter. So it's funny. It's really funny. And the game is actually very fun. I play with the controller, of course, but it's fun with touch controls as well. And honestly, I lose myself in playing this game because it's just so much fun. I like Battle Royale games here and there, but this one really gets to me. I like this a lot because it's just hilarious. Moving on to the next game, we have Samurai Jack. Now, when this game was first announced, I really wanted to play this game, and I saw it was coming to console, but I never watched this cartoon, honestly, but I always thought it looked cool. But when I was watching the gameplay trailers, it looked like a lot of fun, like old school beat 'em up style game. And when I saw it was coming to Apple Arcade, I was so excited. So as soon as it became available, I downloaded it right away and was just playing it non-stop. This is such a fun game with cool RPG elements. You level up your weapons, you level up your style of play, like your skill tree. It's so good. It's so much fun, and I'm so happy this game is on Apple Arcade. I highly recommend playing this game if you like those old school beat 'em ups. And this is so great. And like I said, this is also available on console. But if you don't want to pay the full price for the game, you can just subscribe or use the Apple Arcade trial and play this game for free. It's awesome. Now, I want to apologize beforehand before I mention this game because I suck in this game right now. So the gameplay you're watching right now is a game called Punch Planet on Apple Arcade. Now, this is a fighting game that is a lot of fun. It's really cool. But I will say this, it does lack content. There's only 6 playable characters and just a few stages, but it's still fun. I like to play this just against a computer. I play arcade mode and just battle it out against all the other CPUs and just try to get better and better. And honestly, I've gotten a little bit better, but I still suck. I have to keep practicing. Now, what I wish this did have, I wish it had online multiplayer. I feel like that would definitely take this to a whole nother level, and it would actually make me want to play even more. So that's one thing that's really, another thing that's actually lacking in this. I would say it lacks content, and the lack of an online multiplayer hurts this, but with those two out of the way, this is a solid game, and it's a fun fighting game. Moving on to the next game, we're gonna play some Lego Brawls. And this game is insanely fun, and the customization is so much fun as well. It's like you can customize your character. It reminds me of actual Lego pieces where you can just mix and match all the pieces of your Lego person. Same as in this game. You could have like a pirate head with a knight's armor. It's so funny. A lot of it doesn't make sense, and that's what makes it so much fun. And this is a King of the Hill style game, so it's pretty much one team versus another team, and you have to take over the point, and whoever takes over the point by the end of the clock wins. And I love the combat. The combat is not anything deep, but it's simple and fun, and it has cool weapons, cool power-ups. I like it a lot, and I'm just having a lot of fun leveling up my character and unlocking newer weapons. And this game is a fun time. Well, whether you play with a controller or touch controls, it's easy, it's simple, and you're gonna have a great time. I really recommend checking this out as well. Okay, now for the final game, we're going over a licensed game, and that's SpongeBob. Now, I used to watch this cartoon many years ago when it first came out when I was much younger. I don't watch it at all recently and haven't watched it in a long time, and my kids don't watch it either. So when I saw this on Apple Arcade, I really wanted to try it out. And what I like about this is when you play, you actually feel like you're in an episode of the show, which is awesome. This is a beautiful 2D platforming game, and I love the art style, the graphics. It looks really good, and the story is absolutely hilarious. As you progress through the game, you unlock other unplayable characters such as Patrick Star, Sandy, Squidward, Mr. Krabs, and more. And like I said, you don't play with them, but they're sort of like your companion character. So they help you, and there's certain levels where you need a certain character to get through that part in order to, you know, get the power-ups and stuff like that. And this game is a lot of fun, and like I said, it makes you feel like you're in an episode of the show. Okay, so those are a few of the many Apple Arcade games available right now. And though this service is really good, there's still a few things I'd like to see. Some things I want to see are more fighting games with online battles. Like, I need that. Like, I would love that so much, and I'm sure everyone else will appreciate that. Also, they're really lacking in first-person shooters. I don't think there's any first-person shooters on Apple Arcade, and I know there's one coming, and I'm looking forward to that, and I really hope that has online multiplayer as well, because that would be awesome. And as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, Apple Arcade is $5 a month, and I'm gonna say that I really believe this is definitely worth your $5 because you're getting access to a lot of amazing games, and it's just a lot of fun. This is great for hardcore gamers and even casual gamers. If you don't want to buy all those mobile games on the mobile app store, and you just want to be able to play games whenever, wherever you want, whether you're on or offline, Apple Arcade is a perfect thing for you to have. And if you're really not sure if you want to pay the $5 a month, Apple will give you a free 1-month trial to check out, and I really recommend you guys jump on that right away because I think this is definitely worth it. Alright y'all, that wraps it up for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Before I head out, please like and subscribe and hit me up in the comments section. I love hearing from you guys, and thank you so much for watching. Take care.